Have you ever been sad when you listen to music or get deep into something that feels lonely? Throughout the song, there is piano-based music. It has a calm melody that when heard convey a sense of sorrow and the loss of something. The end section of the song that concludes, the more the piano plays music in low tones, the more it deepens feeling. So, the visual museum artwork is arranged as betrayal, sadness, death, and alone respectively. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Central Montini Visual Museum. I will take everyone to see the Visual Museum, where everyone will have the best experience. The main theme of this exhibition is sadness and losing something. These feelings will be conveyed by the Visual Museum through background music and artwork. And now, let's see it. The first painting is the Last Supper. The painting is depicting the part of the Bible where Jesus announced at dinner that one of his 12 loyal supporters will betray him before sunrise, which conveys sorrow and betrayal that goes well in the background music. The Son of God sits calmly in the center while his apostles move in different directions. The artist depicted a range of response to Jesus, creating a crowded, emotional mealtime. The Betrayal of Christ. This painting depicts the story of Christ's betrayal in the Garden of Gethsemane. Judas the traitor also knew that place because Jesus often met with his disciples there. The chief priests and Pharisees were then provided with troops and officers by Judas. Go there with a lamp, torch, and weapon. Judas was one of the 12 disciples chosen by Jesus himself. It is very sad that someone he trusted has become a disciple, and one day he betrayed Jesus and wanted to kill him. So it represents as betrayal. This painting is The Jewish Bride. The name The Jewish Bride given to this painting in the 19th century is a flight of fancy. The sisters probably asked Rembrandt to portray them as the biblical couple Isaac and Rebecca. They are attired in splendid oriental robes, and their tender embrace betrays their great love for one another, which the song gives an imply of betrayal as usual. For this famous painting, The Potato Eaters, with facial expression, expressive eyes, rough hands, and emotions reflect in the farmer's dusty eyes. It captures the sadness of the hard life of a farmer. It is challenging to have to survive every day. The Anchor of Achilles. This painting depicts the sorrow of a daughter who has been forced by her father into making a sacrifice of herself to the goddess Diana in order for the worship at war to win. The child's poor mother is helpless but cries out in the grief. The Man of Sorrow in the Arms of the Virgin. This painting represents Christ as an image of pity. Jesus displaying the wounds of his passion. It shows cradled in the arms of his grieving mother. She felt sorry for her son, who was forced to deal with it, but she was powerless to do anything but give him a hug. Death of Cleopatra. The horrors of war where death is preferable to living. This can be seen in Cleopatra's use of snake venom to commit suicide in order to avoid Roman prisoners of war. Sorrowing Old Man. After this old man lived a long life through pain, struggles, sacrifice, and tiring experience, he had fled alone and was probably ruminating about the past. In a cafe, also called absinthe, called the Green Fairy, was a popular drink despite its devastating effects. A woman slouched sadness on all her features, her eyes glazed, staring into space, moving towards the oblivion of her next glass of absinthe. Her limp arms and splay feet suggest this is not her first. The last painting is Woman at a Window. Together with the background music, the painting conveys both regret and loneliness. A young woman stands at the window, looking out across the river Elbe. It could even be that the artist wanted to see women in a greater variety of roles within the society of that period. Summary: based on what we know about this song, we can speculate on its possible meaning, which is sadness, aloneness, and betrayal, and shows the works of artists whose themes fit the song, of which we have discovered numerous works. They also teach us about the history of the painting and the technique used to create it. In the end, it is the combination of the beauty of the painting and the mood of the music that moves people until we create fantastic work that also reflects something behind society as well. And here is all the painting displayed in the Central Montini Visual Museum. The Visual Museum has clearly organized the contents of each painting to provide enough detail for visitors to better understand it. Thank you to everyone who came to watch this visual museum tour with us. Hopefully, everyone has fun in the world of art and music. Have a great day.